and welcome to this month's version of the monthly Introvert Intel video. I'm Steve Friedman, your host and creator of the Beyond Introversion website. Hope you'll join us over there and check out our blogs, quizzes, and other resources for introverts. This month's topic is reenergizing. I think it's a really important topic because everybody gets stressed during the day. We have different moments. And introverts are certainly not excluded from that. We probably have more of these moments than most people, whether it's due to a lot of socializing or just interacting with people at work or at home or at school, as well as any tense moments, conflicts, times when we're put on the spot, meetings sometimes. It can happen to anybody, and it's just part of the day. The key is to find opportunities to re-energize during the day. So if we wait until the end of the day, we're exhausted, we come home, we flop on the couch, and in my case, I know my family got the remnants of whatever I had left, which wasn't much, by the end of the day. So to really monitor what our energy level is throughout the day, and as we see that it's starting to wane, or we even anticipate it will wane because we know we have a big meeting coming up. So grab some time before and grab some time afterwards to re-energize a little bit. So how do you do that? What things might you do to re-energize? So some people will grab just a few minutes and do a little reading, or they'll journal, or listen to some music, take a walk. I found that every once in a while I would grab a lunch by myself, and it just gave me a break in the middle of the day where I could collect myself, reflect, think without any of the stress of people around me, and it boosted my energy level so I could make it through the afternoon. These don't have to be long intervals. They can be just a few minutes, or it can be lunchtime. But whatever will get you either through the day, or maybe it's through the next couple of hours and then another energy boost before the end of the day. So find those opportunities during the day that fit for you, and make those a priority, because that will help you to feel better by the end of the day. And also you're giving your best in meetings and with your kids, with your spouse, and other people that you meet at the end of the day when we would otherwise perhaps have our energy drained. So one of the things I wanted to do today is go on a little bit of a field trip with you and show you the area in our house that I get the most energy from, and give you a feel for what helps me to recollect myself in the middle of a busy day. Welcome on our field trip. So this is our one of our rooms in the house that I use for an office, and it's a place that I feel the most connected to. And it's in large part because I have special things throughout the room. So I'm gonna take you on a brief tour. So to the right of my desk is our cat Skidmark. He is my writing cat, tends to hang out in the room with me while I'm writing and get in the way of my computer. To the right, as we go around the room, this is a really special painting that my wife made. So she's an artist, and she made a painting about running and the different awards and tags that I got during my experience with running. So very special to me. Paintings that my daughter made on the top and my wife made on the bottom, reflecting the colors of my first book. And so I'd love to have that in my room as well. If I scan over here to the right, a couple of special plaques from my time at Shell, and a couple of really great teams that I worked on in 30 years there. So I love to reminisce on that. A couple of bookshelves here that I have books that I have read, usually some that are teed up for me to read. I love to read. It gives me a good sense of relaxation as well. And at the bottom is my own book, so a cheap plug for In Search of Courage. You can find that on my website or on Amazon. And but I have other books from many other people about writing, self-development, introversion, history books, and so forth. I have paintings as well from my daughters, painting of my parents from one of my daughters, as well as another one of the In Search of Courage covers. Special things from my family and family trips. So these are things I love to gaze at as I'm looking around the room. A path that my dad and I hiked in the Smoky Mountains that I look at and think of him, and that's him on the top right, my mother on the top left, my childhood dog on the bottom right, and And then above the mantle, a variety of things from some of my travels, some of the hiking that my father and I did, and then perhaps the piece de resistance is my picture at the top, which my wife made, and then my daughter helped to finish, which reflects one of the special places my dad and I used to hang out at Peavine Falls in Alabama, and a path that I think really represents a journey for me of where I have come from in my struggles with introversion, and now my embracing introversion and seeking to champion and empower introversion for myself and for others to try and be our best selves. And so just to wrap up this session, I think it's really important to find your own chair in the house, a place that you can re-energize, that feels comfortable to you, that gives you a little bit of space away from the day so you can boost yourself up and be ready for the rest of the day. So I wish you a lot of luck in your re-energizing. Visit us at www.beyondintroversion.com, and I'll see you next month. Thanks. Bye.